From Con Air to Dangerous Liaisons.
I thought Betrayal was your favorite.
To the movie that bore his name.
It's my head!
John Malkovich is best known for the colourful lineup of on-screen oddball roles which have brought him fame.
I think John Malkovich is one of the great originals.
The right degree of cynicism and objectivity about this profession, and that's what I like about it, the sheer intelligence of the guy.
Malkovich has long been associated with weirdos and villains, but he's never concerned himself too much with what anyone thinks.
For every person that, quote, likes you or, quote, loves you or is, quote, interested in you, there's at least one person, probably two or three, who hates you. And then the vast majority of people either don't know about you or have no interest whatsoever. All of those things are fine by me. It's okay.
On this month's Revealed, Malkovich travels to Europe for a return to the stage, the platform on which he launched his career decades ago.
I am Jack Unterweger.
On and off the road in Spain, he reflects on life, fashion, fame, and why this particular play has been such a pleasure.
I feel like I finally met the person that I should be working with.
John's journey with us begins in Vienna.
I've sort of been on the road to a great extent non-stop since kind of 1982.
The Austrian capital is the chosen location for the premiere of the Infernal Comedy.
Good morning.
We join John in the final stages of rehearsal.
So silence, please, ladies, gentlemen. We start.
There is a murdered hooker lying naked.
The production tells the true story of Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger, a legendary character who succeeded in combining a life of crime and murder with glamour and celebrity. He racked up a total of 9 victims, most of them prostitutes, strangled with their own bras. This production won't, of course, be the first time that John has played a somewhat unorthodox character. In fact, he has developed something of a reputation over the years for playing strange and villainous roles. It all began with the voracious womanizer Vicomte de Valmont in Dangerous Liaisons, much to the delight of co-actor Glenn Close.
And I remember looking at him and thinking, can I have a huge, destructive love affair with this man? And I said, yes, I can do that.
I see I shall have to make myself very plain. I have come to spend the night. I shall not take it all kindly to being turned away.
From there, Malkovich has gone on to play a cast of unconventional characters, including the lovable simpleton Lenny in Of Mice and Men, Mitch Leary in The Line of Fire, Cyrus the Virus Grissom in Con Air, and most recently Osborne Cox in Burn After Reading. A tribute to his ability as an actor lies in the fact that fans increasingly seem to have a problem separating the actor from the man.
People put so much mystery into acting. He's just a very, very good actor. It's what people read into an actor's face, that they make up their minds about them. That he's a villain, that he's odd, that he's that, and he's this and he's that, or he's serious. It's all nonsense.
Having played so convincingly this series of oddball characters, perhaps it's no surprise he became the subject of Being John Malkovich, a foray into the mind of a man no one can pin down.
Sir, with all due respect, I discovered that portal. I mean, it's my livelihood, do you understand?
It's my head, Schwartz! It's my head!
The movie, which clearly pays tribute to his quirky reputation, did little to curb the world's growing intrigue into the man.
I think people attach a lot of ideas to people that I don't attach to people. I don't have an opinion about so-and-so. I don't know them.
He's such a warm-hearted and reliable man, so that everyone would laugh at you if you think where is this
Where's this strange Malkovich character?
Malkovich!
Malkovich. But sometimes I think it's tiring for him to be asked, Mr. Malkovich, why are you such a weird person? Because he is not.
That's not the only question that John gets sick of hearing.
I think I've heard it's only been a few 100,000 times now, but how is it being John Malkovich? It's probably quite enough with that question. Why do you always play a bad guy? And you sort of say, well, it's interesting you say that, because really you're talking about 4 or 5 films that just happen to make a few $100 million. Those get old.
That's an original letter of Unterweger's.
Oh, wow.
When I came in, my interest was to write something for John Malkovich. When they told me it's about Jack Unterweger, I said, okay, I'd write anything for John Malkovich.
In the theatre world, the level of an actor's involvement varies enormously. In this case, John is co-directing alongside writer and director Michael Sturminger.
Although it was a good try, but I wouldn't do the first move now.
Our sensibilities aren't the same, but they're very much in tune. Some directors are incredible control freaks. I mean, they're really quite... they have issues. Even talking to them is utterly pointless. Just stand where they tell you to stand and have the facial expression they want. They often like screaming a lot. So scream and then, finish the film, check out of your hotel and go home.
The story ends with Unterweger's suicide in prison.
Yeah?
But I can go much slower.
Yeah.
And I think
Providing much to discuss when it comes to the question of how to stage it.
because I would like to try it while she's still singing. Like I'm down and then I get up.
Yeah.
And you keep singing. No, then I throw you off. Yeah. Thank God I didn't have to kill myself.
But the greatest challenge must lie in the fact that, totally alone for long stints, John has a whole stage to fill with nothing but the words of the famous killer. After the break, we see how the Viennese audiences receive him.
Opening night crowds are normally not very good.